Biafra, superstars, media.
My people. Ife geme o. Ogeme. Ife geme neba tan. Ogeme. One mo. Ogeme neba tan. Hey, my people, that's a spiritual song. It means something will happen today. Something will happen today. My people, how on a day? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending for where you listen to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency, Oyendo Mazinamde Kano. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, USB, His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon Njoku, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands, Biafra has come. In your hands, Biafra will be safe. And in your hands, now that Biafra has come, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the mild, the gentle, the civilized and the uncivilized, those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra. We shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union, under one government, and under one God, to scream for Hallelujah Day, the day that the God of Biafra has made. Fellow Biafrans, you saw what happened yesterday. Justice James Omotosho finally bowed down to the caliphate. A man who pretended like he was doing a fast-track case for Nnamdi Kanu. He was fixing dates day by day, week by week, to cajole those with shallow minds, for them to assume that of a truth, this man has come to make things very, very fast. He's the action guy, the justice, who is not scared of Nigeria. We saw what happened, my people. We saw what happened yesterday. But today, I am back to the main reason why Justice James Omotosho acted the way he acted. Because the cabal, they rule Nigeria. The cabal, those that said the so-called Union of Nigeria can never be negotiated. Today, someone called me and gave me a revelation. He said, Superstar Media, you hit the nail on the head when it comes to Aisha Buhari, divorcing her husband, but also that I missed something. He told me that the then vice president of that so-called Nigeria, Osibanjo, Osibanjo did not attend the funeral of Buhari. Osibanjo did not attend the funeral of Buhari. Also, there was a pertinent question that was asked. The question is, why did Aisha Buhari run from Aso Rock to Dubai? Why did Aisha Buhari, at the time when she's supposed to enjoy being a so-called first lady, my people, they are saying she ran away. I won't use those words. What I will say is, I would say she went on exile. She did what is right. She did what was right, going on exile. She didn't run away. Because who will not want to enjoy the role to be a first lady? Who will not want to enjoy the role to be the mother of a nation? But she's a good woman and she felt she couldn't be there. Her spirit troubled her. Hence, she went on a self-imposed exile, which is something worth commending. Some other wayward women would have stayed there with a stranger. They would have stayed with a stranger and continued to enjoy the loot. But for Aisha Buhari, she left. She left. Also, I want to ask you guys, before I come with this analysis, how many world leaders, I repeat, how many world leaders have called the zoo government to send their condolences? How many world leaders have come to, to commensurate with them? Has Trump done it? Has Britain done it? Has Canada done it? Australia, Germany, not even France. France. Fellow dear friends, at this point, I want us to hear what the Zoom media they are saying about Buhari and the death of Buhari, the so-called death. Let us hear what they are saying. But my question is, remember, Osibanjo did not attend the burial. If you are ready, let's watch this one. I'll break it down. Watch this.
How many world leaders have paid condolence visits?
Listen.
Or sent a condolence message since Sunday? How many world leaders? Please, somebody answer me. How many world leaders? You mean they've not had, Abi? No, they've not had.
Hold it there. He's asking how many world leaders have sent down their condolences to that damnable zoo republic called Nigeria, that a so-called president or former president kicked the bucket. I asked the question, can a dead man die again? Can a dead man die again? Yes, we know a man can be born again. Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yahashua, whatever name you want to call him, he has settled that one. He has settled it where he said, a man can be born again. In his discussion with Nicodemus, one of the Pharisees, or I'll say one of the so-called politicians of those days, that profess good for the people, but all they do is loot and steal. Nicodemus came like a thief in the night and asked Jesus, hey, this you're preaching that you're talking about, how can I make heaven? How can a man like me make heaven? And he said, unless a man be born again, he cannot enter the kingdom of God. So because of that, I will give it to Jesus that a man can be born again. But in the case of the Zoo Republic, the Western world, they're not buying this, because they will not fall into the trap of being a situation whereby they are now part of the contraption, or what I call an entrapment. Because if America make the mistake to send out the condolence, if Britain, Canada, Australia, Germany, even France, it means they are now being entrapped in this debacle quagmire happening in that so-called Nigeria. They understand what happened in 2017, but they're just pretending as if to keep face. I repeat, Osibanjo should have been the president in 2017, but he chickened out. He was scared to speak. He was scared to speak to power. He was scared to stand his ground. So he chickened out and played the role of a second fiddle to be a VP. He was okay with it. So this man is asking, how many people or how many countries have sent out their condolences? If you act like you didn't hear what this man said, I will repeat it. Those when they pretend like say they don't hear what this man talk, I go repeat them. Take it back. Listen.
How many world leaders have paid condolence visits or sent a condolence message since Sunday? How many world leaders? Please, somebody answer me. How many world leaders? You mean they've not had, Abi? No, they've not had.
They've heard.
That was what Nnamdi Kanu said. That 2 years after he leaves office, the real truth will come out. That's the truth. I was asking a question. How come, Mr. Bessie, listen very well. How come when Buhari came back from UK from his sick leave, Abi?
Listen.
We are not privy to why she may have.
The wife relocated to Dubai. Are you not supposed to be nursing?
Hold on there. You see, now, this is a classical example of an interaction between, I'll say, an Igbo man. I'll respect him because he doesn't believe in Biafra movement. Between an Igbo man and a Yoruba man. An Igbo man and a Yoruba man. The Igbo man is speaking facts, hitting the nail on the head, but the Yoruba man is ready to dance and play to the gallery. He wants to pander for master. He wants to beat about the bush. He wants to play it safe, and he's saying, oh, we cannot say this, so, we cannot say this, we cannot say that. He's being scared to speak out. This is the problem. This is the difference between us. We ain't the same. Don't be angry when you see us talk the way we talk. That is our makeup, our genetic makeup. We ain't cowards. We ain't scared to speak truth to power. That's who we are. Don't get angry with us. So sit back and watch this quick interaction. Look at their psychology, their state of mind, the way they reason between an Igbo man who believes in Nigeria, because this man, he believes in Nigeria, and a Yoruba man who believes in Nigeria. Hear the way they reason in the case of this man called Buhari. Listen, take it back. Listen.
That's the truth. I was asking a question. How come, Mr. Bessie, listen very well. How come when Buhari came back from UK from his sick leave, Abi? We are
not privy to why she may have.
The wife relocated to Dubai. Are you not supposed to be nursing your sick husband who came back from sickness? This is not important. No, tell me it did not happen. Tell me now.
But the point is, whatever we are saying here, the president's family has a right to their privacy, and rather than begin to unearth what we cannot really hold on to,
substantiate.
The best bet is for us to just sympathize with these people in this hour of need and let them soak, and then maybe pray for them to have that fortitude. Because no matter how old you are, even as a father, your child will not want you to die. And no matter how old you are, as a woman married to you, will not wish you dead. And so the woman is mourning now, and wherever she is, she can be visited. And I'm sure that she will accompany the corpse home to Katsina today. And so, whatever it is, let them continue to sympathize with her and also give her the courage to be able to withstand this kind of calamity that has befallen her. So, maybe we should rest that.
Can you just see the interaction there? Can you, are you guys hearing what I'm hearing? Now they hear what they hear, so one is hitting the nail on the head. The other one saying, no, let us leave them alone now. Private life. Your president, your so-called president, is a public figurehead, a public figure. Nothing like private life. Today we are hearing that Trump has some issues with his vein, with blood circulating in his vein. In real time, you heard about the health condition, the medical condition of Donald Trump, the president of America. From America all the way to that zoo called Nigeria, you are hearing the breaking news in real time about the health condition of Trump. Nobody send you market to apply or to fight to become a politician. As soon as you have that mantle of leadership, that office to run, you become a servant to the people. You become a servant to the people. They call it a civil service or a public service. You work for the people, and the people must know your health condition at all time. And your private life is thrown in the dustbin, out of the window. But in this case, he say, no, please, now, let's be careful, it's a private life. Let us respect the family and keep them away. Don't talk about them. We have to be private about them. That's how we will do it. You need to understand. This is how we can do it today. We can leave them as a private life. Respect the wife. If she does not come, it's okay. We have to respect their privacy. God help us. Yoruba. Yoruba. Okay. Well, to each his own. Perhaps that's your culture. Perhaps. But there is something fundamentally wrong with that kind of culture. Where you see the truth, you say, no, now, elder. He has passed away. Let us respect the private life. Somebody who was your president. He has passed away. Let's leave the family alone. It's okay. Let's leave the family alone. Osibanjo did not attend the wedding or the so-called burial. Osibanjo, Vice President of Buhari, the one who made you a vice, the one who picked you as his vice. He passed away, according to the Zoom media, according to the cabal. Osibanjo knew what he had to do that. No, this one passed me. I'm not coming out. Fool me once, shame on me. Or is it shame on you? Fool me twice, shame on me. I don't blame him. He has seen the handwriting on the wall. What they did to him was unfair. This man, Osibanjo, by the virtue of power, should have been the president in 2017. But the same game the caliphate played when Yaradua died during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. When Yaradua died, they played the same game. They didn't want to let go power from the north. And they came with a charade to say he's okay, he's fine, he's safe, he's somewhere relaxing, he'll be back soon. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months of him being a dead man. Until the Biafrans rose up and spoke. The same way that other Igbo man there, they speak now. The Biafrans, with someone like Dora Akunyere, she rose up and spoke in the government. And before you knew it, Goodluck Jonathan was allowed to become president. But in the case of Osibanjo, he refused to speak. Those around him, they were scared to speak. He refused to speak. He played along. He was happy to be a vice president, to play a second fiddle. It was your time to be president, but you choose to play along. But they didn't trust you. As the saying goes, Konima and die, Konima and bury, and they didn't trust you. Say, okay, this man knows something, but he's pretending. Because of that, whenever this man is going for his checkup to go and check the mask, we shall not give power to Osibanjo. Suddenly, there was a rebirth of a new concept called the presidency. The presidency. People were now speaking on behalf of the president. You guys know this truth, but you pretend. You guys know these facts, but you pretend. Under Buhari is when you got what? The presidency. It started from 2017. Presidency. Oh, he's on holiday, so the presidency will speak. Spokesmen were coming out to speak, while the vice president was relegated. So I don't blame Osibanjo for not attending the burial. I don't blame him. Let's continue. Listen.
You remember my Bible saying you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free.
Yes.
If what you are saying now is the thing that happened, the right thing, if it is in fact, if that's the situation, nobody will break head over these things now.
Listen.
But when they have created some doubt in the minds of people, why won't you look at what the people are saying so that we cannot continue on this trajectory?
Listen.
How many world leaders have paid condolence visits or sent the condolence message since Sunday? How many world leaders? Please, somebody answer me. How many world leaders? You mean they've not had, Abi? No, they've not had.
They've not had.
Anyway, let's go to another topic.
Second base Jare for their head. since on Sunday. We are now on Saturday. 6 days. Nobody have sent any so-called condolence. You see, with the Biafrans, we don't know how to hide mouth though. That I think probably it's a gift and a curse. Because when we act this way, they say, oh, these guys, they are ignorant. They feel like they are too special. They are feeling pompous. They feel too confident. They are overconfident. They want to run everywhere. They want to be the head, the leader of all the different departments. They want to run Nigeria. They think they are better. You mistake confidence for arrogance. I keep saying this. We don't know how to tell lies. The only liars we have in Biafra land are the stooges that the Fulani cabal has allowed to become governors in the so-called Southeast. Those are the only cowards we have in Biafra land. But the people, we the people of Biafra, we ain't cowards. We speak truth to power. We speak truth to power. Fellow Biafrans, I'll leave it there. But put it in your mind that don't blame Aisha. Because I made a video, people are telling me, oh, don't blame her for what she did. If I was in her shoe, I would have done the same thing. Because her hands were tied. Her hands were tied. Although she came out to cry that Aso Rock has been taken over. Her husband's government has been taken over. She came in the public and she cried out. And when you guys were scared to speak out, she had no other option than to go on exile, a self-imposed exile, at a time when she should be enjoying the role of the first lady, the mother of Nigeria, the first woman of Nigeria. A role that every other criminal-minded woman would love to enjoy. But she said, no, not on my watch. I won't do this. My conscience is not feeling this. I won't do it. I will mourn my husband. I know it's politics, but no. Count me out. Do what you want to do, but count me out. I'm going on exile. And she went to Dubai. My only anger is Osibanjo was there. He saw everything and he pretended. He was hoping that, okay, I will pretend as if everything is fine. But I am sure after 8 years, they will now make me to become president. When I become president, it's still a win-win. It means for 8 years, I was vice president. And for 8 years, I will be a president. It means I spent 16 years in government. That was the thinking of that man. I beg, I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. A coward will die 1,000 times before the real death. A coward will die 1,000 times before the real death. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's Wild Flora Show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Odudua, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.